my baby wouldn't go to sleep, so I was late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Glad I can have you here so I can kill you now. But
Well, no, if that happens, I've probably done it to myself.
not even wrong. So while you are
No.
here, let's get a little description about your character.
Selena is, well, her name's Selena Korchkov. Oh, no. There we go. My computer tried to fall asleep on me. She is 20 something. She was born on the winter solstice, and she's very, very, she prefers peace. She knows how to fight and will if she needs to. Um, but she likes peace. She hates confrontation. Um, she is 5'4", a very athletic looking 5'4", brown hair, brown eyes. Nothing remarkable about her other than pretty much how average she looks. She wears usually a natural colored shirt, generally long sleeved. She wears long sleeve pants, not long sleeved, long pants, and carries a bow and arrow with her. And she's out for a good time. Why she's stuck around with these firecrackers for so long? It's probably for the entertainment value because she's not dragged into it very frequently. And I don't know what else to say about her.
Much to her luck. Alright,
Yes.
so as we get back to the scene, Selena, you're jolted awake as Ken falls on top of you. As Arana, go ahead and say what you said again.
Oh, now I have to remember what I just said.
It doesn't have to
Or
be word for word.
similar.
It does not need to be word for word.
Yeah, I know. I don't even remember saying anything. Is the problem? I just remember just throwing Ken away. That's it.
Okay, and out of character, the house is ratty tatty. We've gone over that. Are we in the house of another rune hunter?
Yes.
Okay.
This is my informant.
Your informant?
Yeah, this is the guy that I need to go see.
Okay.
Who gave us a mission to infiltrate the
Just
cult of Vega?
just had to say something, just had to clarify before we went any further.
Yep.
Okay, your line.
Okay, Arana didn't say nothing. He just threw Ken onto the floor and just took took the couch.
And I got up and I said, "Bitch, the fuck's wrong with you?"
What's wrong with me? Clearly, I am the most competent, so I should get the couch. Plus, I am the leader.
Leader? Most competent? You couldn't even ask. You had to kick me off. Are you alright, Selena?
I'm fine, but I think the one that isn't relegated to one room should probably find another place to sleep.
I agree. Or maybe, wake somebody up properly instead of just kicking them off onto somebody else.
Now, I would hush if I were you, because if I didn't back you up, you would be a dead man right now.
You're so cocky. Why are you like that? What is your problem?
There is no cockiness about it. It's just mere fact.
Well, if it was mere fact, you wouldn't be relegated to sleeping on a couch.
This is only a temporary stay because you guys were afraid to go back to the inn.
Why don't you go back to the inn then? And I'll have
It was a thought. But I'm gonna need you, because you're gonna be my best way into the cult.
Oh. So you're going to kick me off the couch and then you're going to use me. At this time, I would attempt to push her off the couch.
But I'd grab his arm and just say, we'll just go outside.
I can't. I'm not allowed to leave the room.
When I was trying to say that, it was supposed to mean like you're not allowed to go into the kitchen or into the hall in the other room.
Into the house.
I know, Ken says it sarcastically, the same way I did.
Just making sure.
At least I apologize for your rudeness.
Frederick, I got an annoyance. Can you come here for a second?
I would come flying in, like that door would just slam open.
The moment she calls me an annoyance, I deck her.
Alright, you do have unarmed, so that would hit. It was
It would
just a
also
mess.
be fun.
We are about to kill a party member.
It's not me either.
Why did it do that?
Alright,
I
so
can't do anything. Window closed.
wait, that's
37 would be a hit on Arena.
Yep, for 23 damage.
23 physical damage.
Okay, I drop all the way down to 3.
And then I walk away. Unless Fetrick stops me.
Patrick, you'd be
Was
coming
was I in the room when he hit her?
Let's go ahead and roll an initiative on that. So your guys' speed plus a die 20.
Probably beat me on that.
And see if Patrick you would move before Ken would have a chance to attack. Oh, that was close. Oh my
Was.
goodness, that was close. So, Fetrick,
Parties involved or whole party?
the only thing that mattered was see if he came in to see the punch or not. So,
No.
yeah, you strike her Ken. And actually, alright, now you can get a speed check to see what you would do anything in between that.
Okay. Let me roll my speed. No.
And then, Fetrick, you would come in. Then, Arena.
Oh, do you know what you just did? You struck a ruin hunter? In a ruin hunter house? You know you could be charged for death for that?
Say nothing while walking away.
I assume I would hear that, right?
Yeah, and you decked her pretty hard. She's probably like bleeding green blood from her lip.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
hell
she's
no.
in a daze. She's in a daze right now.
Oh hell no! I as soon as I get in front of Ken, I immediately hit him.
And
I don't have enough evade, so that hits. For
And then
Okay.
because I'm tipsy and Aranya right now has my favor, I would hit him again. No, he would miss. I would miss that
will
one.
clearly miss.
Ken just looks at you with a crooked, bloody nose as he says, "That's enough. She can't go around treating people like dirt," while he reaches for his staff.
Alright.
"I took it too far. Here, let me heal your wounds."
Well, you don't really have to roll diplomacy for that. Do you accept that?
I would look over at Aranya and see what she says.
Arana's just spit out a bit of blood to try and talk properly. When this is done and our mission is over, I'll make sure your head is on a cross.
With that being said, I would attack him for non-lethal damage one more time.
Well, at that point, then he would enforce the diplomacy.
Oh, he would? So I
Yes.
don't need to do the attack?
No, you would have to roll your sense motive against that then.
I don't think I even have sense motive. I don't remember all what I have.
I do.
I don't know, I have sense motive. I don't
Yeah,
have
if your
good sense
guys
motive.
still were imposing hostilities towards it, then you would have to roll against diplomacy.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Then I wouldn't hit him. I would calm down a little bit.
And then I would heal Aranya twice for 28 hit points.
So, Selena, as you wake up,
Well, I woke up to Ken falling on top
yes,
of me.
I know, I was going from
I
that
was-
point on. He's like, woke up,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay, well, we don't need to fight. Bang! Oh, wow!
At this point, she hasn't stood up yet. Like, nobody was on the couch because he got kicked off the couch, so she just stood up to try to get him to walk out. And when she realized that wasn't working, she sat down semi in between the two of them, more next to Kin than to Aranya, and just kind of, in an attempt to wake herself up, she's rubbing her eyes with one hand on one knee, one elbow on her knee, just like, oh.
That death.
And then after, when he pulled out the staff, I'd have stood up and ready to leave. Grabbed my bow and my quiver, which I assumed I laid down with the expectation of sleep.
Yeah. Mind you, this isn't even a full night's round rest yet. It's still like 9.
No, I know, but she's still attempting to wake up a little bit.
Yeah.
She's a little adventurer. She's not battle ready by any means, so she won't fully wake up for a little bit.
So then you just start getting your equipment ready.
Well, yeah, when he said he'd heal her, I picked up my my bow and my quiver and just kind of stood straight and stretched a little bit.
So Rania, what did you say after he healed? Like, what's the scene after that then?
Well, Irana said,
Ranya.
yeah, I can't do the Spanish part of that. My accent of Newfiness is very bad for that. Regardless, C said that when our mission is over, I'll make sure his head is on a cross for striking a superior.
Yeah, after that part.
Oh, well, that depends on what Kim does next.
He healed you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Kim walked out, so there's nothing else to say.
Did you walk out?
I would be following him, yeah.
I didn't hear you walk out, Ken.
Ken walked out, and he would just be chilling outside, cooling off.
Question, can foxes make fists?
Think of it as decking. That actually is a good question.
It'd be
I
open
imagine
palm.
it's more-
It'll be an open palm.
So it's more of a bitch slap than a punch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I was just very curious about that.
Only reason Iran is still awake right now is because of her defense.
That would've been
What's her attack speed?
cold though.
My attack speed is 9.
Oh, okay.
What's Ken's attack speed?
I believe it's 11.
Damn.
Yep.
Ken is also underleveled.
Yep.
But triple class.
Yep.
Alright, so it diffuses as the party once again splits into the token two. Selena with Ken and Arina with Fedric. And let's see. Selena and Ken, you're 1. Arina and Fedric, you're 2. Alright, so Selena and Ken scene first.
I would just walk up to him and lean against or stand near wherever he is in silence and say, camping as usual.
Yeah, you think I'd be used to it by now, but I'm not.
And I would look around and try to locate, well, are we like on the serious outskirts where there's like trees?
No, it's rolling hills. But you are out
Yeah.
there, yeah. The city itself is set on top of technically a really large hill, but after people worked on it a lot, they flattened the surface to make the city on top of, or the town on top of.
The most populated part, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a basic pack, which includes a tent, correct? And a bedroll?
Yes.
Okay. I would go far enough away from the offending building.
Doing so, there's a
And-
bunch of garbage and rusted weapons, and not to mention the 2 dogs that's eating the remains of a dead person. Out here.
Far enough away? Like,
Yeah, from the house to the fence, it's a good, 25 feet, or 30 feet.
30 feet. Yeah, no, I'd be going farther than that.
So you'd go outside the fence?
Yeah, probably. If he's got such an issue with people being there. And, with the bad mood between Aranya and Ken, I would get as far away as it took for me to notice, because I assume Ken would follow, to notice essentially his fur smoothing out.
Well, then the question is, Ken, how far are you actually leaving? Are you actually leaving outside the fence?
Yep, and the moment I get outside of the fence, the fur settles down. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You know, you don't have to stay out here with me. You can go in there. I'm sure it'd be more comfortable.
Selena. Did she die?
I think she died.
Her phone died.
Alright, so group 2. The good part about splitting up.
Can't believe that infidel child took a smack at me.
I would walk over and be checking over Rania while she's saying this and say, I apologize that I let such a filthy mongrel lay a finger on you.
It's no matter. He will not be much longer for this world at the rate he's going.
I would say I understand your motives. If you need any help with this, I'm much willing to oblige.
See, the issue with people like him is that he comes from a place with a cult. And you know what? Rune Hunter's a tackle. And one small word saying that he's part of the cult and he will no longer be around.
Part of a cult? I didn't know this. What cult is he a part of?
The very same cult we're going to go hunt. Same one that Smiling Jack is a part of.
So he's an enemy.
Oh, he said he escaped or something like that. I hardly paid attention as he rolled on.
I don't blame you much. A person that would harm a princess as such must have little to no intelligence.
No, but the issue at hand is he did mention he was a member of a cult to a Rune Hunter. Not only me, but our good old friend that's letting us stay here.
I'll make sure that he doesn't come back in and mess with you while you slumber.
Yes. If Smiling Jack knows we're here, I suspect he might try and make an appearance at some point as well.
I will keep an eye on you throughout the night. I'll do my best to not fall asleep until you give me permission to do so.
Very good. And try and figure out just if Selena is coming back. She never did nothing wrong.
I will see what she wishes to do.
Very good. Irania will make sure to get the couch nice and comfy because she still won the couch.
Yeah. At this point, I guess I would walk out, and would I still see them?
No, you would not. It
I would
doesn't
just step
even
back
look like
in.
they're within the fence. From where you can
Yeah, I'd step back in, and I'd be like, it appears they have left the premises.
No matter. It will be their heads on the line. They don't have protection where they're to right now. We'll figure out where we need to go for this orphan and this mission at hand. It is a priority he wanted. But I'm not going to sacrifice small children to this cause.
Understandable. You may rest now. Not that I need to give you permission.
No, it's fine. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night, milady.
Good night.
Alright, so she eventually dozes off as you...
And that nice comfy couch.
Worst part is Ken just got back to full HP.
Yeah.
Fun fact. This is how my players normally die. I don't do anything. Alright, so...
All I'm gonna say is it's not my fault that our characters are completely conflicting. I had to make one in like 30 minutes. I'm sorry.
Isn't that how most normal day people are? Their best
Yeah.
friend is like the polar opposite of them, and that's what makes them best friends.
Not for me. If I ever met this
It, man.
lady in real life, I'd kill her.
Well, you attempt to.
But after Aranya lays down and begins to go to sleep, I would curl up in a ball at like the foot of the couch, like a dog would, or like right in front of the couch, and kind of just lay there. But I'm not going to sleep yet. I'd be waiting to figure out where the other dude is, the other ruin hunter. I'm assuming he's down in the basement.
How late would you stay up?
I would stay up for another 30 minutes to see if he came upstairs, and if he didn't, I would then not force myself to stay awake any longer.
Alright, so it's it's about 9:40. You would hear the sound of his leather boots hitting against the wood floors as he tosses a heavy leather apron down, which looks like it's soaked in some red liquid, which you can assume to be blood. As he gives off some grunt sighs, and you hear the sound of a match striking. As you then hear him inhale and then exhale heavily. Give me a resistance check.
So my resistance plus a d20.
Yeah, DC of 15.
Ah, shit. Well, I passed.
So similar to how Ken reacted, you would react the same. It feels like your throat is like being sprayed with cayenne pepper.
I would cough a little bit and I'd say, damn, that's a strong smoke.
Fucking beast.
Don't stop on my part. If you need it, then you gotta use it. Addictions are one hell of a thing. Anyways, how are you? I saw that you dropped what looks to be a bloodied rag. You okay?
He'd look down to it and take the cigarette and kinda. Man, I gotta stop doing that kind of thing. Like, I was listening back to my things and I'm realizing how much I said kind of, and it was just driving me crazy. But, oh my goodness.
Does he notice all of the blood on Arana's face and his couch and his floor?
No? He is missing one eye. He takes off his brimmed hat, takes the cigar, and opens his palm and pushes it in his hand and then spins it to take out the light. No, it's not from me.
He just put a cigar out on his hand.
Yes.
I'd be sitting there with the face of, dude, that was really badass.
Oh, he has a leather glove on. It wasn't
Oh,
a
okay.
straight hand.
Okay. And I want to be sitting there with the face of, that was really badass.
No, it's not my blood, like I said earlier. I'm fine.
Guessing you're skinning a beast down there or something? Maybe a deer?
He would put the now put out cigar in his mouth and kind of just sucks on it and moves it in his mouth and whatnot while he's talking. Getting information out of someone I hunted earlier.
Oh, do you need any help?
I believe I already answered you that once this night, already. As he
I
would
just
move
have a
into
little bit
the
of aggression I'd like to take out, and I mean, if you're down there beating on them and you're getting tired of doing it, I can do the beating for you for a little bit if you want.
Give me a diplomacy DC 15.
Alright. Yeah.
He kind of looks at. Stop saying kind of. He looks at you, taking the cigar out. You know what? All right. Come on. As he turns and gets out of view as he heads down to the basement again, waiting for you. Well, not waiting on you, but obviously waiting for you to come follow.
Yeah. As soon as he said, you know what, come on, I would have immediately gotten up and started following him.
What's your name, boy? As you walk down the stairs to the basement.
Fetchikarian. And yours? I don't seem to recall ever hearing yours.
Bolin.
Olin. Suitable name.
A name's a name. As you guys could get down to the bottom of the stairs, and this room is the epitome of a gothic torture pit. It is almost carbon copy image of something that you would see in Silent Hill, kind of torture area.
Badass.
And there is a human male strung by his arms and legs to some type of metal device, as there is metal spikes currently piercing his thighs and in his arms. And beside him is a table of different torturing devices. Anything that you can really think of. And the guy has his eyes covered by a bloody garment, so he couldn't see. And his mouth gagged. Alright,
Awesome.
show me what you got then, pup. He says, crossing his arms, looking at you.
I would ask him, what information are you trying to get out of him, if I may know.
Right now, we're just doing this for fun. How about that?
Fun.
Since he doesn't want to
Amazing.
talk. And then you hear the guy
I'm
like,
gonna make a... I would walk up to him and deck him in the side of the face, like a sucker punch into the jaw, and tell him, be quiet, I'm not ready for you to speak yet.
And the scene kind of zooms out as you do that, as you can, as it zooms out, you can hear your voice saying that, and then the sound of you just punching him. And just be quiet, I have in what you say. As then it zooms in on Ken and Selena. Since I think you're back in here now, Katie, correct? Say that again, we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Now you're on my laptop. Nice is not wanting to work with me.
We can hear you very well on this.
So, yeah.
You guys, how far did you guys actually end up going?
We're almost done.
No, distance-wise. Well, that depends on how wide the trail is. Because I'm assuming it's flattened grass or worn away grass that turned into a dirt road kind of thing.
Pretty much.
So essentially, if there were trees, we would be in the tree line, but since it's empty rolling hills, we'd probably be on the other side, in a little empty patch where there's no buildings or anything. Just hold on, let me look at this and gauge an accurate distance. I'd be willing to say so far as 50 to 60 feet.
From the fence. Or from the main road.
No, that'd be from the fence, probably. Which would put us about 80 feet away from the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
I'm okay with it.
If somebody were to come out of the front door and hollered for us, would we hear it?
It'd be a listen check, but it wouldn't be difficult.
Okay. Then yeah, that's pretty much it. Not that we'd respond at this point in time, but...
At this point, Ken, you and Selena have been conversing, trying to chill out from the situation, diffuse it. per se.
Yep. Surprisingly, though, Ken is actually quite calm the moment they get past the gate. So they have a nice, calming conversation about things, and they sit down and eat some rations, and Selena says what she says. And then Ken will be like, "We've been traveling for a while. I know I'm not alone. It's good to know there's at least one person here." As he now pops his shoulder after rubbing his jaw.
Did you ever do a... Oh no, you already did one today.
Yep.
Alright. So you guys attempt to go out to sleep together in your tent?
No, we go to sleep. He's taking first watch. And I lay my bow and quiver on the ground in the tent beside me. We both have separate tents set up, which I'm not entirely sure why we did. It's just habit, I guess.
Do you set up a campfire?
No. Not that I know of.
Yeah, no one set up a campfire.
Are you just in your tent or in your sleeping bag as well?
I'm in my tent in my bedroll. I'm just right while we're talking, I was just sitting in it. Our tents are kind of angled at each other.
Alright, so, Ken. Tonight, it would be in late... Oh no, it's getting close to fall. It's not late fall yet. Alright, so it's still summer. It's not a cold night. You're good.
Alright.
And another thing I'm just assuming, but I should probably check because this is something that I would know. Kits have low light vision, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you wouldn't need a fire to see by.
Well, I can only see so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a fire wouldn't
Wouldn't be
extend that.
that.
Technically, you can see further with a fire. Because fire can light up something of 120 feet circumference, while low light is like 60.
Okay.
Actually, I think
Well,
it's 30.
I trust his ears as well, so.
Alright, so Ken. You are staying up for how long?
About 4 hours.
4 hours? Alright, so that would give you one spot and or listen check.
I will take a spot check. Give me 1 second. Where is it? I have it somewhere. There it is.
14.
Wow.
Let's see. One moment. What happened to you tonight?
Nothing.
Katie, did you vanish again? I think Katie vanished again.
No, I didn't vanish. I'm switching the browsers I'm using for Roll20 so I can control the volume separately.
Alright. Well, that's kind of stupid. Alright, your night goes fine, Ken. You don't
Alright,
notice anything abnormal.
After a little while, I'll go in to wake Selena up.
Do you wake up?
Probably, but yeah. I'll kind of just acknowledge that he woke me up and wait for him to leave the tent. And then I'd kind of just sit up in my bedroll and skip. What?
Alrighty. So, now you are allotted a search, or spot and or listen. Uh-huh.
You'll have to wait till I log in real quick.
I'll just roll it on your character, unless you want to roll it.
Give me 2 seconds, and I'll be in. Not like that password's changed at all. I know it pretty well. Da-da-da. Join. Okay. I'm gonna say. You said search?
Yes. No. Spot and or listen.
Spot and or listen. We will go with spot and listen.
And or.
And or means you can do one or the other or both.
That's totally what it means. That's why I meant to say just or.
Okay, well, you pick one then.
We'll just go with the first.
Okay.
Night goes uneventful.
Yay.
So you did it for 4 hours, Ken. It was 10, so your due will be 2 o'clock for you, Selena. And 4 hours past that would be 6, unless you're going for longer.
No, I'd let him sleep until, I'd probably give him 6 or 7 hours, because he didn't get to heal himself, so.
Give me another spot, the DC of 20.
Right on.
So it is around 8 o'clock right now. So, Fetrick. We're moving away from Selena and Kent right now.
Awesome.
How long did you stay down there torturing with your new father figure?
I would stay down there and be torturing as long as he lets me.
Like, one thing you notice while he was down there, even though it's like digging into the late hours of the night, he doesn't seem tired whatsoever.
I would keep going until my body then begins to feel physically exhausted. But a lot of the torturing I'm going to be doing isn't going to exhaust me physically.
No, but you did just travel to the town and then haven't slept yet or eaten real food, so it's starting to wear and tear.
Are there any really thin, sharp, like, needles down there?
Any what? Needles?
Needles, yeah.
Yes.
They're about 6 inches long.
Yes, there is.
Okay, I would pick one of them up, and this would be one of the main things I would do to him to begin the torture. I'd pick one up, walk over to the dude, grab his hand, and take his index finger and begin inserting the needle 3 inches deep into his finger from the tip. The reason behind that is because the nerve endings in your fingertips, 3 inches in, are the most sensitive on a human body. It's going to
How
cause
would your
a lot.
character know that?
Still gonna
Technically,
cause
your
a lot of
character
pain.
is a complete novice when it comes to torture, so.
Meh. I would just be sticking them in the fingers then.
You do whatever you would think would hurt.
Yeah.
But not
That'd
to
be
the
one of the
full
main
science.
things I'd do, though. I mean, it's their hands. Hands are
Well,
always sensitive.
This goes on for about 8 hours until you have this guy past a point where he finally just goes unconscious.
Hmm.
And then Bowen kind of grabs you by the shoulder and says, "All right, kid. That's all you're going to get out of this one."
Alright. Sorry I couldn't do better.
You're still wet behind the ears, but there's room for improvement. It kind of gives you a kind of. Stop saying kind of.
He gives me a kinda stop saying kinda.
He gives you a look of, not too bad. As he then inclines his head to tell you to go upstairs. Now get in bed. Your face is
head up.
bothering me now, he says with a smirk.
I just chuckle and I say, "Hi, thank you for letting me help you as best as I could." I would head upstairs and... Am I covered in blood?
Yeah.
I go outside.
You notice that they still have not come back yet.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. Aranya's here, so I'm okay. I would go outside and literally sit right in front of the door, and that's how I would go to sleep. Like a dog waiting for someone to open up the door to let him in. I would lay down and go to sleep right there.
Alright, so 3 hours later. Katie. Selena.
Yes.
As you are doing your watch, you noticed someone, as you're just surveying the hills, it looked like someone in armor, like you could see the sun shimmering off of it, just kind of just duck behind a hill as you're looking into that direction.
And it's around 8 o'clock.
Yes. But before that, this is our second break time. I can't forget. Because I was letting things go on too long. So we'll get on to what Selena saw ducking behind that hill after we get back.
Patrick, you're evil as fuck.
Say what?
You're evil as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Can we vote for a short break?
Say again?
I said, can we vote on a short break?
A short break?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 15-minute, yeah. Or shorter than that.
Other than that, if everybody else agrees.
We'll see. 1 second. Well,
Yeah.
thanks YouTube for watching. We're on our next break. And as always, you can follow this on Twitch to see this live on Wednesday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at NightX Gamer. And thank you for watching, for one. And be uploading the next episode here in a bit. So, stay tuned. Enjoy.